Objection! Wait, what am I doing here?
Mr. Wright, you're in the wrong game, so could you please leave?
Yeah, I think I should really
the professor
go.
reveals that Don Paolo is cover blown. Don Paolo flees the hotel. His Pedro meet hot on his heels. As he is making his escape, Don Paolo drops the Elysian Box.
What
and
a
all
klutz.
of this was because Luke decided to leave Flora here.
Excuse me, Professor, it was your decision.
But you agreed with me, so by extension it's your fault.
I didn't agree to you.
Hold on, guys. Shiori, what is it?
No, I said actually they kidnapped me a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Professor. So,
it was still your fault. Because it always
it's
is.
your fault.
Cutscene,
It's
guys.
my fault because I didn't listen.
Yeah.
Cutscene.
Yeah, that's right. Flora's right.
Oh, wait,
Luke,
wait,
shut up,
guys,
cutscene.
sorry.
Luke.
Must open.
And
Do
let
not
me guess,
open
let,
this
let me
thing.
guess, there's the whole thing's just a ruse.
Don't open the thing.
Let's just say it's not entirely a ruse for now.
Take Luke first. Oh.
The box is empty.
There was glowing light from it, and yet there was nothing in
And it
it.
would seem my theory was correct.
What do you mean, Professor?
We get 5. It gave us 5 riddles instead. Let's back into town and do a bit more asking around. I need to confirm my suspicions. See, Luke, I can be nice.
The Professor and Luke decide to look around Folsom for more information.
And I don't even care about the narrator anymore. See, I am undergoing character development.
Indeed you are, Professor.
Awesome,
Hey look,
Sammy.
over there! It's that rock star fellow!
Oh, great! It's the American
Say
wannabe.
this. If it isn't my main dudes, you're the only reason I didn't catch a bogus charge. I like Sammy. Sammy's one of my favorite Layton characters. He's really awesome.
Yeah.
I don't hate him. I hate him. His hair is weird. He doesn't have gentlemanly hair like mine.
Make sure you check it out. So yeah, he pulled some strings for. So yeah, to
pretty
thank.
hairy there for a bit, didn't it?
Boo!
So yeah, as thank you for us getting him off the hook, he pulled some strings and he opened that museum for us. So now we can actually investigate the museum.
Sweet.
So you see, Professor, doing good deeds brings good rewards.
But I get good rewards anyway.
You're
I get a
learning,
multi-million
Professor.
dollar contract.
You talk a lot about the brother you left behind, though. He had a real soft spot for that guy, but now it looks like that gnarly vampire's running around the castle.
And Luke gets an extra £5 pocket money.
So yeah,
Oh, thank you, Professor.
So yeah, over the course of this part, even though this part is short, even though this, so yeah, guys, even though this part is short, there's going to be a lot of development between the Urson family that we're going to learn from visiting a museum. So let's try to keep the let's try to keep the jokes to a minimum when that comes.
I know. I should know. I'm playing one of them.
Museum.
All right, so Clock Tower Plaza. Wait,
Hi guys.
when did we get into Majora's Mask?
Hey, Vera.
Bye, Vera.
Or
Oh, hi. Okay, bye then.
Everybody's thirsty, but I want to get on the commentary, so let's just move on.
Oh, but Pedro, it's a gentleman's duty to quench the thirst of tea lovers.
I love this guy's design. The name's Gregorio, and I love chess like mice love cheese.
I think you mean you like... Oh, yeah.
If you can solve this little chess puzzle I've set up, I'll tell you what I know about full sets.
Very clever, little
That sounds
5.
Show me what you've got. No, not that. Put that away.
All right, I really love chess pieces, so I'm really glad we get to sell someone.
I love chess as well.
So, lead the knight on a trip around the board. Chess knights move 2 squares forwards, and you know how it is. The initial direction can be up, down, or left or right. Move this knight around the entire board. Basically, we have to move the knight around the board and cover every single space.
I remember a puzzle similar to this.
But before you start studying Mr. Brent, try moving things around according to your own set of rules. See what you get. It's a general plan of attack. Start by traveling around the perimeter of the board. Yeah, that's the main rule. Oh yeah, by the way, the last hint for this puzzle is just trivia. So they at least warn us so that we don't have to spend a hint coin on it. But I wanted the trivia, so let's listen. This is an example of a knight's tour puzzle. These puzzles are classics, but the depth and elegance of their solutions have kept them fresh for generations.
Luke, why did you waste a hint coin on a piece of stupid trivia?
Hey,
Because it's
Professor, you're the
the
one
opposite.
doing the puzzle.
But Luke, sometimes when I do puzzles, you're the one that gets the credit.
Yes, and vice versa. Sometimes when I do the puzzles, you get the credit.
So basically,
But
the
it's
professor
fair
and
when it's fair when it's in my favour.
No, it's not.
So what are you saying, Mr. Pedro?
So yeah, it's best to start out with the perimeter and just go from there. Basically, you have to plan ahead a lot before you do these puzzles. This is all about planning.
I'm bouncing.
All those parts where you see that I'm not doing anything is I have to think about it. All right, hold on, and we're done.
There we go.
Yippee.
These are some of my favorite puzzles in the game. I love chess puzzles.
Yeah.
A true
I haven't
gentleman
played
leaves no
chess for a
puzzle
very long
unsolved.
time.
Professor,
Except
I
when-
think you left 5 unsolved.
Except when they're hard as balls, in which case just leave them. No one cares.
Sonny boy, real sharp. Now what was I gonna say?
You were going to give me all your money?
Oh yes, the Hersons.
Oh, damn it, I thought I had you there.
Way back when, Herson Castle used to be quite the hotspot.
Hotspot must be good for Wi-Fi.
Way back when, Herson Castle used to be quite... Oh wait, lavish balls... God, sorry guys, I fucked up.
Cut!
No. What I wouldn't give for things to go back to the way they were.
Oh, Luke, I've got some good news for you, or for
What?
me. They've allowed me to be the director for this part.
But, Professor, you were sort of already the producer.
But they've promoted me now to director, so I could do whatever I
Wow,
want.
so now Layton's even worse than Edward. Not only does he want to write, he also wants to direct.
Now, I'll tell you later. Let's do this. Welcome.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm Brinko, and I'm the curator of the Herzen Museum.
You seem
Extensive
familiar.
collection of artifacts relating to the history of this town and the Herzen family. I am so bored.
He looks like one of those characters from the movie.
So I hope you find our resources helpful to your investigation. Please feel free to peruse the collection to your heart's content.
The Professor and Luke decide to explore the Herzen Museum.
I thought I fired the narrator. I'm the director here. Hello.
Professor, take a look at this case of knickknacks.
Take the hat off next thing, Luke. These appear to be common household items owned by the Herzen family.
What hat?
The one you're wearing.
Why?
Because I want you to.
Some of them look positively ancient. As soon as you take your hat off, which I know is impossible.
Quite. The Herzen family clearly has a long and rich family history.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's go deeper into the
What are you
museum.
going to say, Pedro?
I was about to say... Oh, wait.
That's one impressive
Important.
statue. It must be of Duke Herzen.
This entire museum appears to be dedicated to celebrating his achievements, so I'd have to agree.
But wait a second. I thought Mr. Beluga owned this place.
Sorry, the scriptwriter is awful. Yes, I believe that's the case.
Then he built this museum in honor of his father.
How touching.
Maybe he's not so bad after all.
He's an arsehole.
Yeah, he might be.
You never know.
No, seriously, he's an arsehole. And you think I'm bad? When he was drinking right before a take.
This place is certainly full of stuff. Do you suppose this is a picture of the late Duke?
I believe so, yes. Looks rather nice, wouldn't you say?
The old Duke Harrison died a while ago and left behind a massive fortune.
To me.
If he's gone, who's this vampire the whole town's talking about?
Luke, hide my fangs. I mean, Sam mentioned that Mr. Beluga had an older brother here.
Professor, if you're giving me your fangs, you do know these are fake teeth.
So yeah,
I just like to be a dick.
So yeah, Mr. Beluga's older brother, who's the true heir to the Elysian Box, is apparently the vampire everybody's been talking about.
So wait, are you saying that
vampires don't age normally, do they? That's right, I get to play a vampire.
Yeah. When we eventually do confront the Duke of Herzen, Joker will play him.
If it's Blade, that would be pretty cool. And what were you saying about me being worse than Edward Norton?
Is he the one writing the diary?
I didn't say anything, Professor. In fact, you're better than Edward Norton.
Hold on.
I see you've taken quite an interest in that picture.
Shiroi, hold on to that thought, Shiroi.
Okay.
It's a photograph of the entire Herzen family, who are responsible for Falsender's legendary wealth. I need to go to sleep. The distinguished older gentleman on the left is Duke Herzen. His younger son Frederick is in the middle, and his eldest son Anton is on the right.
Wow, Anton's just rather fancily.
That's Frederick. That's Mr. Beluga, the founder and owner of the Monetary Express, is it not? Oh, you know him? Well, in addition to owning a railway, Frederick is a friend of mine and owner of this museum. It's a sad story, really. He cut all ties to his father and left town 50 or so years ago. When he left, he took a small portion of the Herzen wealth and used it to start his railway.
By the way, I love how Level 5 uses the top screen for the sake of showing more stuff.
Yes, Frederick is quite a study in contradictions. He disliked his father enough to change his name, but he returned to Volsons to found this museum, the greedy bastard.
Weird. Don't you think?
Did the feud extend to all members of the Herzen family?
Yes, Luke, I believe they were all unpleasant. No, Frederick and Anton were always quite close. But their relationship with their father was never the same after that fateful day.
Which we'll learn eventually.
What day was that, sir? Yesterday. I mean, the day Duke Herzen discovered the vein of gold that brought so much wealth to Volsons.
Kind of
He was a different man after that. Something changed.
If that took place yesterday.
And there's a good... keep in mind about that vein of gold he found, because the vein of gold does a particular big part in the story, specifically in the big plot twist.
Greed, perhaps? Well, yes, there was that. But there was something more greed infesting his heart. What do you think that was?
The orange lanterns.
I think it's best if we end this chat here. It's not my place to speculate about what goes on in the hearts of other people.
Admit it, you know about the Orange Lantern Corps, about avarice and everything. Now tell me about Lex Luthor's Orange Lantern.
Let's hope she comes back, because...
Tell me this, though, if you can. Where is Anton now? That's a good question. I've heard rumors that he might still be living in that old castle, but I can't imagine anyone would live in a place so run down that people call that a vampire den.
Run down? The place looks actually pretty well built.
Gracious! Look how long we've been chatting.
Keep in mind, Joe, but nobody has actually entered into that castle for years, aside from the ones who live there.
Please look around for as few as you like.
It seems money won't solve all your problems, eh, Professor?
Shut up, Luke.
You just don't want him in on right, do you?
So the professor is once again deep in thought. He's working at this out. Let's see how this goes.
Right, Dwibs, he is, right?
Luke, please be quiet, I'm concentrating.
Well, I guess he got that right, at least.
Am I correct in believing that you wish to understand the secrets of the Elysian Box?
Tell me your secrets!
Yes, that's right. Would you happen to know anything about it?
No.
I'm sure you already know that the Elysian Box is a Herzen family.
Add Shiroi back on. Apparently she did... Okay.
I've been researching the history of the Volsons and the Herzen family.
Welcome back, Shiroi.
What happened there?
I dropped, so I had to close Skype and load it back up.
Don't worry, we're all fine.
Have you been paying attention to the video, though? Do I need to explain something?
No, the video's being going well. It's fine.
Alright, yeah, guys. Basically, Shiroi, you had a question for me?
Oh, I thought you heard me. When you said hold on to that thought, I thought you meant I was going somewhere with it.
No. Like I remember you asking me something about the diary.
Yes, I asked. Was the son the person who wrote?
Exactly. There you go. Nice, Shiroi. The diary is written by the Duke Herzen, aka the vampire we're supposed to meet, and which is why we had.
When you said hold on to that thought, I thought you meant I was onto something, and that you did.
And you were indeed. So.
Thank you for the advice. We'll have a look for ourselves. Come on, Luke.
Ah, yes, I like Anton.
So the museum keeper has told us that the best way to go about it is to go investigate the mine.
All right, technicians, please put a nice flock of sparrows up in the air.
What?
Why sparrows?
But sir, we won't be able to see them. It's pitch black. I don't care.
All right, so now it's time. Speaking of the diary, it's time. We got some new pages, so it's time for. So it's Jova's time to shine.
Right.
Okay, I promise I'll be quiet.
All right, Jova, you're up.
All around the town, people were falling ill with a disease that has no name. Some of the common folk have been saying that our town has fallen under a curse, worshipping next to the bubonic plague. As the only son remaining to watch over Folsense, I can't even think of leaving. The thought would be more disturbing were it not for her. As long as she's by my side, I have the strength to stay and protect this town.
Next. And
I'm giving some time for the sick of Jova.
Right, well, okay, I'm the director here, remember, so time is money.
Yeah,
Action!
Oh, in this wretched life of mine, the girl I love and to whom I was betrothed has abandoned me and fled Folsense. Did all that awful talk of curses scare her off? Or did she truly love me to be with someone else she loves? Either way, her betrayal cuts me to the core. I trusted her, and now I'm lost. Where do I go from here? What's left for me?
That's very cheesy dialogue, but good performance there, Mr. Whoever you are. But it's leave, not love. Just keep that in mind for next time. See, I can be a good director.
When did I say... oh.
Anyway, one more page.
Go.
Ever since you left, Father and I have been at each other's throats day and night. A mysterious disease plaguing our town continues to drive people to flee their homes for a safer life elsewhere. If only she had stayed with me, I feel like I could have weathered this storm. I shall ask myself why she left this town. If she truly loved me, then why did she leave?
Keep in mind where he talks about that the mysterious disease plaguing the town has caused to drive a lot of people to flee their homes to a safer life elsewhere. Keep that in mind because, you know, that's foreshadowing for the big plot twist.
Yeah.
What this better life is.
It was a life!
A life! Nice!
So, since all the people in the other village kind of knew about the box, I take
that's just something that's just something I wanted to you guys to keep in mind. So apparently a lot of people left because of the mysterious illness that's been going around, and yet there's still quite a few number of people in town, and there's something weird going on here. So we'll figure out exactly what's going on in the following parts.
So I'm not the director anymore?
I'm afraid not, Professor.
Professor, the actors have been complaining that you are kind of a little
dick.
too... Yeah.
A little what, sorry?
You've kicked 4 out of the story for no apparent reason. You've made Luke all but your slave. You've forced even the original director, off his pike, and now you're constantly even trying to mess with the emotional scenes.
Well, listen, those 4 people kept getting in my way. They didn't understand the
What did
stage
4 do to you?
But they kept getting in my way, and I wasn't able to do my scenes properly.
Objection,
so
Your Honor! Your Honor, the witness here has clearly been abusing his power. The defense requests that he be found guilty, yeah.
Judge, I give you £100. Oh, yes, thank you. Denied.
But, Judge, remember, you're American, not British.
I don't know if I can take it at the exchange place now.